Only the waxy skin, or cere, at the base of the beak remains unchanged and is one of the few ways of telling the sexes apart. Light brown for females and sky blue for males. Their knack of mimicking human speech adds enormously to their appeal, and pet shop budgies virtually sell themselves.
Hello. There we go.
But in the outback, being pretty just isn't enough. The fledglings are now a month old and ready for independence. They're young, inexperienced and vulnerable. Easy pickings for an interested hawk. Although their wing and tail feathers are fully grown, there wasn't enough room in the nest to try them out. It's probably the most dangerous moment in a young budgie's life. Watching nearby, the parents sound the alarm, warning their youngsters to wait a little longer. The threat passes. Then, after lots of noisy encouragement and one last snack for the road, the young bird launches itself into adulthood. But outside the safety of the nest, predators are just one of the many dangers facing a newly fledged bird. The strongest struggle free. The weak perish, taking their weaknesses with them. Imperfection in the wild can be deadly. Imperfection in captive birds, however, can win their owners ribbons, glory, and enormous cash prizes. Breeders have capitalized on budgies' rapid breeding rate to manipulate the colors, sizes, even the very shapes of their birds, teasing out and exaggerating particular traits. Characteristics which would mean certain death to a wild bird. In the bush, those that stand out can become immediate targets for predators. At Lake Gregory, the population has reached its former strength and the grass seed is running out. It's time to move on. When wandering bands of budgerigars converge on food sources, they come together in dazzling aerial spectaculars. Birds of prey, such as falcons, eagles and harriers, are drawn to the flocks. They too have hungry chicks to feed. A little falcon searches for a straggler. There are casualties, but even so, the flock offers excellent protection for most of the birds. Surrounded by others, the chances of any one individual being singled out for attack are greatly reduced. When faced with danger, budgies take to the air and pack tightly together. Twisting and wheeling unpredictably, they manage to baffle the predator, who has a job focusing on one target. Sticking with a flock also makes foraging a lot easier. Where some budgies gather to eat, chances are there will be food there for others too. And they can spend more time eating when they get there because there are that many more pairs of eyes on the lookout for trouble. Individuals take their cue to flee from those around rather than waiting until they spot danger themselves. This time, it's a black falcon, determined to make a kill. Over and over it strikes, trying to split the mob and isolate a single bird. And with persistence and experience, it succeeds. Predators only snatch a few budgerigars. The harsh Australian climate claims the most casualties. Enough will survive until they next have a chance to breed. In the meantime, these entrancing, hardy little parrots carry on roving across the Australian outback, chasing the rain clouds, while thousands of miles away, their rainbow-coloured relatives chatter away in bird cages around the world.